Hey guys, it's Metro here. I've got something that is slightly Slingshot related and sort of Slingshot related, but not really. I reached out to a fellow maker by the name of Gamblemade, or you pronounce, forgive me if I'm pronouncing that wrong, but he's an awesome guy and he's made a ton of cool stuff on Kickstarter. One of them is, this is like the micro gear pole or the pico gear pole or something, but he makes amazing things with titanium, and this little clip I got from him off of Kickstarter. He and I go way back. I made a skins for him quite a few years ago, and I'm probably going to make another one before I send it off to him. But he has a current Kickstarter called the Gatekeeper, and it's an amazing bit of kit. It's a carabiner, but it's made kind of like how I make my Slingshot. So I kind of reached out to him and see if we can do a trade. And this is what came in the mail today. So nice little box. Holy crap! Okay. So what we've done is actually we've traded a little bit of stuff here. So he sent me a core. Oh, actually, we'll go through the actual thing itself first. So this is the gear pole, and I asked for aluminum with titanium scales and just regular screws because I'm pretty hard on my gear, at least my everyday carry gear. So when I do that, I want this to at least just wear away nicely instead of having to have the blue anodize or something and that wears away, because the blue anodizing on titanium is just the surface coating and it's not really that hard. So this is super cool. This is the Gatekeeper. It's a titanium and aluminum and stainless steel carabiner. It's not rated. It's purely kind of a gear porn thing. I love carabiners. I love carrying stuff in my belt and putting put a magnet on there for shooting slingshots or something. So the construction is a lot like a pillar construction knife. So like this, where there's a core or the knife blade, and then two scales that go on the outside. He has a whole bunch of amazing color choices to have, including down to the screws. So we've talked about sending me a core, like a black core, so I can machine some carbon fiber scales for it. So that's a really good segue into what I'm trading him. So this is what I'm trading him. I'm not quite done it yet, but this is a carbon fiber Hydra. It's a double layer with a bit of brass and blue liner in the middle. He loves brass, so I tried to put as much brass as I possibly could. So here's a plexiglass scale with brass screws. Here's a zircote with brass screws, and then these are handmade threaded inserts for these brass screws for the tabs to get put on. So I have yet to put the maker mark, and he's requested a Gothic style G, so I'm going to engrave that on the back side of this scale so you can see through it. But I think it's pretty cool. I like the effect of the plexiglass because it magnifies the carbon fiber. But yeah, so we traded this guy for this guy, so I have to get on this and finish it because this is already here and this is not. So thank you, Gamble. I hope this serves as a mini review of how this works and what it looks like. It's amazing. It has so many details. It's incredibly, believe it or not, he actually reduced the amount of parts from, I don't know, like 35 to 20 or something like that, but 20 parts for a carabiner. And I love construction like this, so a big fan of multi-part constructions because you can take it apart and what's it called? You can take care of it, that kind of thing. So I'm definitely going to be putting this on my keys or something. I'm going to be using this a lot, and I love it. It's got a good weight to it, but it doesn't weigh more than any other kind of, carabiner. So this is super cool. This is the Gatekeeper by Gamble. Get it now on Kickstarter. Thanks, guys.